come to you from the East Bay and Oakland, California. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The folks around the stadium clad in silver and black going to make every last game played in Oakland count. They're ready to go as their Raiders get set to match up with Cam Newton and the Carolina Panthers. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On the carry, here's Marshawn Lynch. Lynch busting free. And nothing but daylight ahead. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Marshawn Lynch, 75 yards. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. The first play from scrimmage? Some of these people haven't even taken their seat.
That's what is commonly known as a fast start. That's what my horse racing friends would say. They caught a flyer out of the gate, and guess what? They're in the lead now.
And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Out to kick is Janikowski. This fielded at the 2. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Shift together here from the D-line. Now a first carry for Jonathan Stewart. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. They keep it on the ground again to Stewart. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Back to throw, Newton. Flushed out right. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Here's Newton. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. Now the man from nearby Stanford, Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. And they'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down.
4th and short, partner. I mean, this would be a really risky call. Here we are in the first quarter.
On your own side of the field.
Own side of the field. But, boy, what a tone setter that would be to go for it and get it, wouldn't it?
You're gritty today. I like it.
I'm feeling it.
So just shy of midfield. They tried it. Didn't work out. What did you think?
I thought that they should have punted the ball away. Should have gotten rid of it and played defense with better field position. Look, I'm as aggressive as anyone wanting to go for it on offense, but in this situation, it doesn't.
First half.
I don't know that there's any risk. I mean, what's the reward for your risk here? I would not have done that. My only explanation is this coach, he may want to be up here in the booth with us. We may have a 3-man booth starting next week if he keeps up with those decisions.
A tale of two extremes. First carry, he went for a bundle. His second goes backward.
And how many times have we seen that happen? Because you get that big carry, and you come back and you're all fired up, and sometimes you force a run a little bit, right? Trying to break off that big carry again, and instead it works opposite.
Escaping the pressure right. Looking for Crabtree, and it's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Rolling to his right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They were looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there. And now it's 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. A very solid gain of 27.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
From the red zone now, Newton. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick. But instead it falls down incomplete. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 2nd down, they run with Stewart. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line. 2nd down, a little more productive than 1st. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Here's Newton. They'll roll him out right. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Kelvin Benjamin, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers have tied this game up. They can take the lead with the extra point. And he'll bang that one through. Gano out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Marshawn Lynch with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Raiders are able to strike quickly for 6. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. To kick is Janikowski. This fielded at the 2. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
There goes Jonathan Stewart, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Jonathan Stewart, 71 yards. And the Panthers have tied this game up. They can take the lead with the extra point. And he's got it up and through. Gano out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Raiders offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards. First down, the run with Lynch. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard, near the 48-yard line. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Now a play fake. Carr eluding the pressure right. And some room to roam now. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
Carr now on first down. Flush to his right. 10 more there and another first down.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
Carr gives to Marshawn, fighting him off, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, 7:34.
Now they'll throw with Carr. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Shaq Thompson leading the surge there. He drops him for a loss of 6. Not something you see a whole lot of, a sack of Derek Carr, and due in large part to a good O-line. Carr was sacked on less than 3% of his dropbacks last year, lowest in the league.
Oakland knew it was important to take care of their quarterback. They picked up Donald Penn, Kelechi Osemele, and Rodney Hudson in recent years, and it's paid off.
1:58 to go in this first half of play. We'll come back to Oakland after this. And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Into the end zone. Oakland Raiders touchdown. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it. Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for it. And this one through the uprights and good. Out to kick is Janikowski. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. A big play there for Carolina. 42 yards. Now Stewart on first down. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Cam trying to rally his guys to the line as quick as he can. They go play action with Stewart. Now Newton.
But that call makes sense because...
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Russell Shepard, 30 yards. And the Panthers have tied this game up. They can take the lead with the extra point. And he puts it through. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On second down, Lynch. And an alley to run. Slips past him.
Where'd he go?
And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. It's a big play there for Oakland. 41 yards on the ground. They run again on first down, Lynch. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. The 10th carry of the game for Marshawn Lynch. And he'll get it down inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a third down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. Lynch running the counter. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Marshawn Lynch as the first half is winding down. And once again, the Raiders are back out in front. These two teams in this first half, it's been fun. Back and forth, back and forth. Well, it's not fun for the defensive coordinators, but offensive coordinators are enjoying it.
Yeah, they're having streaks here, aren't they? Being able to put scores together and really bunch them up, and we have a tight game here. You know, we often talk about having the right shoes for the right turf. Today it's track shoes, because that's what we've seen with these offenses.
Yeah, it's been an absolute track meet so far, and fun to watch. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They start on the ground. This is Stewart on first. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now Newton, forced out to his left, airing it out for Olsen, and that's caught inside the 30. A big play. Just before halftime, and even 40 yards. The field goal unit on the sideline. They're going to go with 1 second left. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And Godot's kick is right through. And hello, I guess Larry's halftime show was buttoned through. And we are moving on and ready to go for the third quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with it.
And the Raiders have got him. Mario Edwards in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
To throw is Newton. Now he'll let it go deep. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by David Anderson. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Yeah. Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. Throwing again. Newton. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. first possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Yeah, and how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
They'll run again with Lynch. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Marshawn Lynch, 40 yards. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Out to kick is Janikowski. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So this is not the QB here. They're going to do a direct snap out of the Wildcat. Following the penalty, here's Stewart. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And an alley to run. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And the gadget package there won't do much for him. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. On second down, McCaffrey. And an alley to run. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. On first down, this is McCaffrey. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old-school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will.
The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Now they face a third down after the fumble on second down. QB split out wide now. They're in the Wildcat. 3rd and 2. Newton. It's caught. Shepard. And the ball is knocked out. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball, You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
They'll start on the ground with Lynch. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. From the gun, it's Carr. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. A Raiders first down. Carr hooking up with Cook.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
On first down, Carr. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep. That's caught at the 25. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Cordero Patterson, 77 yards. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Out to kick is Janikowski. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Panthers coming out now. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now a play fake here on first down. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Back now in the East Bay. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. A shotgun snap for Newton. Being chased out and eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Khalil Mack from his outside linebacker spot. He gets him down here for a loss of 4.
20.
The play fake to Stewart. It's Newton. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Shepard. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Now Newton on first down. That is caught at the 7. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 to the 5-yard line. 23 yards on the play. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Out of the gun, Newton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Newton to throw, escaping the pressure. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Greg Olsen, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Panthers, they're able to draw a bit closer.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. To the air again, Newton. It's complete, and he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. And whistle blown. A timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Gano out to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now here come the Raiders. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Not even a chance to pitch that one as he's swallowed up in the backfield. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Now Carr. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
The Raiders do snap it. It's Carr. And he finds Carr. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
To throw his Carr. And that is incomplete. Crabtree the target on that one, and it's 3rd down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Throwing his Carr on 3rd down. eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
Flush to his right. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Cordero Patterson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. Out to kick is Janikowski. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to be set up in excellent field position up past the 45.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Now a 1st down throw for Newton. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Second down now after the incompletion. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. It's complete right side to Benjamin. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. And there they went crossing route against his own defense. What do you think of that?
Takes real coordination between the passer and the receiver because you've got to read those zones and where the open spots are and be on the same page with the guy throwing the football. Because sometimes you're throwing it in front of the zone. Sometimes you're throwing it between the zone.
And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So out come the Raiders. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders are winners here as we say so long from Oakland.
Yeah. Pulling up with the coupe.
Oh my goodness.
Must have done same with the roof.
Oh my goodness.
You sitting looking stupid on the stoop.
Oh my goodness.
I would take notes if I were you.
Oh my